Welcome to our new series on care and maintenance of your machinery. We get a lot of unnecessary downtime on machinery, which can be maintained simply by you doing the right thing by looking after your power tool.
So here's the typical core drill that we would get in for repair. The biggest problem we find with this is that the machines come with a 32 amp plug and customers fit them with a 16 amp plug. This is a problem for the tool because the machine needs 32 amps, the smaller plug is 16 amp. And most customers have a 16 amp transformer. They need to have a 32 amp transformer to power the tool. If you use a 16 amp plug on your core drill, this is what happens. If you look at this armature here, you can see the evidence of burning on the fan, which is designed to keep the engine cool. If you look around here, you can see the darkening on the windings. And on the electronics board, there's evidence of the electronics board blown. This is simply because the machine hasn't got the correct voltage going to it to keep it running. The tool needs to have 32 amp 110 volt supply constantly, and this is the correct plug. Daily checks on your core drill. First, I'll check a spindle to make sure it's moving freely by hand. Check that this small hole here has no oil or water coming out of it. If it has, it's an indication that the seals in the head are gone and will have to be replaced. Just check the body, make sure there's no cracks, all bolts are tight, your on-off switch is working. And then on this side, make sure your box is not broken, damaged in any way, let water in there or anything like that. And finally, your handle and your cable. Make sure there's no cuts along that cable, and that most of all has the correct plug fit. One final check is this small water hose. Make sure that the tap freely opens and closes and that there's no holes anywhere along this part of the hose, and that it's tight and all seals are intact. There's a seal at the front, at the end and at the top. So in summary, use your 32 amp plug only. If you use the 16 amp plug, you cause the drill to work twice as hard as it needs to do.